Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event of Classic Tetris World Championships 2025. Let's get the introductions going. Our finalists are, first, the reigning, defending, undisputed champion. He is your tribal chief. And once again, I'm going to ask all of you to rise up, stand up on your feet, throw the ones in the air to acknowledge him. It is Alex T. And the champ's opponent, going through all the toughest players in the bracket, making the way to the championship final. It is absolutely, for the all-time, it's the meme!
And there they are. Amazing walkouts.
21 years old for Meme, 16 years old for Alex T.
Both of these players are coming in with possibly the biggest momentum boost. They both swept their semi-finalist opponents.
Yeah.
And then especially, the fashion that it was done, Alex T with, dominant performances, and then Meme enduring the eyeball crowd.
Folks, it's time for the main event. Let's get it counted down. Everyone, come close to me. Come close to me. Okay. Let's do it. Let's get a nice round circle. Are we ready? Nice big.
Sam Ni Ich Tetris! Torres. And here we go, the first round of grand finals. Meme versus Alex Thatch.
And I remember the year that Alexei Pajitnov also showed up here and was also surprised by all the stuff that was going on. So it's just great to see all of this here. So, by the way, the Matcherino is now at $20,000. Thank you, guys, for the donations. We see Shall Be Satisfied with a $2,222 donation and 94 cents. Wow, thank you, Shall Be Satisfied. Appreciate it very, very much. All right, and again, this is the grand finals here. Alex T, Meme, playing on one of the oldest versions of Tetris in existence here. That is, of course, NES Tetris here.
Yes, it is a best of 5. These players have to win 3 games in order to take home that golden T-Piece trophy.
And some of the developing meta over the years, our rule sets have changed somewhat, but the thing that remains constant is the players try to earn 4 line clears in a row. What you just saw there, boom, Tetris or Meme, it scores several times the amount of points that any other line clear will. So setting up a stack, usually having a well on the right, like you see there with Meme's board now, and then waiting for that long bar, and then dropping it down in there, getting the 4 line clears and a Tetris. If you do that successfully, then you definitely will outscore your opponent if they're not doing that.
Right. And important to note, too, if a lot of people who are watching this are familiar with modern Tetrises, there's going to be a lot of T-spins and back-to-backs and such. NES Tetris, this is as pure as you can get. You just get Tetrises, and that is the best way to score.
And the other difference between this and modern Tetris is that the drop behavior is much more strict. Once a piece locks down, that's it. You can't move it or flip it anymore. Yeah. And it's deceivingly difficult to maneuver your pieces. Yeah, something like Alex Thatch did there, where there's a spire up in the middle. You actually kind of have to vault the piece over that, otherwise it'll get stuck and it could result in a top out.
Not to mention that because this is NES Tetris, it's not like you're guaranteed a long bar. There is a randomizer, so you'll occasionally see down at the bottom that there will be red flashing numbers, and that indicates how long it's been since the last eyepiece. And so these players are not only having a fight against, really strict drop behavior, but also the potential of not getting not just necessarily an eyepiece, but any piece that they're looking for.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about, the other Tetris games like Tetris the Grandmaster. We've been talking about Tetris Effect Connected. And when you play those, you'll also see they have hold pieces, multiple previews. And as you can see here, they've only got one preview piece on the screen at once. And it is one of the reasons why we play this version of Tetris in particular here, because it is considered kind of like the hardest Tetris out there.
Yeah, the Dark Souls of Tetris, if you will.
It's very unforgiving, and the players who have a lot of skill on this game have had to endure all of those sort of like challenges and overcome them and still enjoy playing the game. Sometimes you try to make a game too forgiving and then the challenge isn't there anymore, but this is definitely one of the harder versions of Tetris to get into for sure.
Yeah, so
but you know what the crazy thing about it is? These two players up here are making it look so easy.
Yes, kind of like the reminder,
Yeah, and trust me, it is not as easy as they are making it look. It is taking a lot of skill, a lot of practice, a lot of strategizing, and a lot of experience to get to this level.
And especially, this is just one speed of the game that they play on. Once we reach that 130 line mark, then we increase the speed as we go to level 19. And it will be that same speed up until level 28 before we increase it again at level 29. And then again for a final time at level 39, which we dub as the super kill screen.
Originally, when we first competed on this, we didn't have the super kill screen. We just had the one that happened naturally at level 29, but players are able to develop a hand technique to input left and right on the D-pad so fast that you could maneuver the pieces left and right and no longer became a true kill screen. So increasing the speed again at 39 sort of extended the design intent that the developers had and end the game, so we don't have the game going on forever. For 1 year, we did have, without the super kill screen, players were using the rolling technique. That's a technique where you use your fingers on the back of the controller to get those inputs super fast. And now you see at level 19 that meme just passed, the speed has increased. Tetrises are worth a little bit more, and it will remain this speed until level 29.
And right now, Alex C is going to also transition. So 600,000 to 608 meme currently in the real-time lead, but Alex C is almost a level behind. And down at the bottom, you'll also see James Chen's favorite statistic, the Tetris rate as well.
Yeah.
Would you like to explain that for us, James Chen?
It's just basically how many of your lines that you have, gotten rid of, burned, essentially, were in Tetrises, and is the clearest indication of who is in the lead in the match is the Tetris rate.
Slight mischief by Alex. Now he's got to burn that off. And when players have to burn, they lose what we call pace, or they lose efficiency, and you want to make every line clear that you can in Tetris to maximize that score and have the best efficiency. And the Tetris, the TRT that you see down there that James was just talking about, that is a reflection of that Tetris rate.
And one of the little interesting tidbits about the players here, Alex T's very first ever competitive match was against Meme in 2020 in CT Brawl with a loss. And so Alex T right here is trying to maybe get a little bit of revenge here.
Isn't that just an amazing? Oh, hold on, miss drop over there for Meme. One line gets burned, able to slide the piece underneath.
Wow. And again, this is not easy. What you're seeing these players do is absolutely incredible.
It is very precise, and now Alex T looking for an eyepiece, and fortunately comes a little bit too late.
Okay, doing some more burns over there, and actually going to be able to tuck that J piece in there. Beautifully done by Meme. And interestingly enough, I mean, you can see at the bottom of the screen there, seed 1 and 2, we had the qualifying rounds where you were just trying to get max outs, which is basically get 1,000,000 points. And person with the most max outs gets seed the highest. And so Alex T and Meme were actually seeded 1 and 2. And the only other times that we've actually ever had seed 1 and 2 go up against each other, it's only happened 4 times, in 2010, 2013, 2019, and 2022. But outside of that, it's never actually been seed 1 and 2 going up against each other.
Although I would say, we've been doing this 16 years. That's not a bad percentage. I mean, that means the quals are actually doing their job and predicting pretty well. If that's happened, maybe a third of the time.
There's another Tetris for Meme, Tetris for Alex.
Max out for Meme.
We are getting closer to that second speed increase, level 29 speed.
Yeah.
And you'll get a chance to really see just how phenomenal and how intense it gets as players have to play a speed even faster than this.
Yeah, only made viable usually by the rolling technique to be able to move the pieces fast enough to even deal with it.
Okay, things are looking shaky.
Yeah.
Meme only has 1 line left to burn. And
holding out
goes
for
for the
long
tuck.
bar.
Yeah,
Needs this
where's
long
the long bar?
There's a
No, there
skip.
it is. Okay.
Good burns. As you can see, the speed has increased. Meme trying to stay alive, holding out for the long bar, but we're running into a drought as indicated on the bottom left, and still waiting for the eyepiece. And it's nowhere to be found. This drought is massive over.
And yeah, Alex has to deal with it
Beautiful
too.
burning. Look at this.
Both players are.
Wow, a Tetris for Meme. And burned all the way back down at the same time.
Yeah, maintaining a lead now. Not quite a Tetris, but a lead nonetheless.
And there it is, another Tetris for Meme,
Okay.
and Tetris for Alex T.
And keep in mind, too, the speed that we're seeing here was previously thought to be unlivable. This was called the kill screen originally, but the technique, as you mentioned,
Yes.
Chris, called rolling, changed the way this game was played forever.
Oh, wow.
It's just back and forth Tetrises between these
Both
two.
players are just playing so well right now.
And they
Staying clean and banging down Tetrises at this speed.
have to, because the opponent is just
Ooh,
pushing them so much. You cannot try to take it easy. You have to go for
Wow,
these
so
Tetrises.
aggressive by Alex.
Another Tetris score, and another Tetris score for Alex T.
And Meme with another Tetris.
Oh,
Wow, that
the
tuck!
Oh my goodness.
Frame perfect tuck there by Meme.
Alex T still holding on to just under a Tetris lead now. Good
Set up for
skill.
another.
Look at the aggressive placements over there to the left. Having to bring the stack down. Meme with a couple of misdrops, and that's going to be a top out. Alex T
Takes the first round. What a ride.
And if he can win the next 2 games, he will have a completely flawless game, no losses in any games, 3-0, all of his opponents.
So dominant. I don't think we've seen, maybe the last time we've seen such a dominant performance was back in the Jonas Neubauer days.
All right, let's go ahead and get them counted down. Here we go in
3, 2, 1, Tetris! Tetris.
And one of the beautiful things about this community here, everybody, it's like a family over here, and we've got a lot of inside jokes here too.
Yeah, it's traditions and it's culture.
Yeah.
It's something that kind of happens organically on its own, and you just gotta love it. And every time new people come in, they learn, these traditions and cultures that we have, and things like the Buko chant after the countdown. It's just so much fun.
And honestly, one of the I think most important culture things in this community, you mentioned Jonas Neubauer just now, 7-time champion, winning 7 out of 8 of the first years, only defeat to Harry Hong one year. And unfortunately passed away a few years ago unexpectedly. So again, we all miss Jonas, and he was the greatest ambassador for this game to exist. So again, we all miss Jonas Neubauer.
And Jonas, set the standard for conduct and sportsmanship. Taught other players how to become better at the game despite being basically unbeatable for so many years. And a lot of that has carried us forward. And people will say that we're the least toxic competitive community there is. And a lot of that has to do with Jonas leading by example.
Already, amazing plays from both Alex T and Meme. Meme throughout the past 30 lines has really shown just unique and creative stacking, and that's what brought her to this point.
Yeah, you saw some. Here you are, with stacking some. It looks like a mess, but Meme knows what pieces to put just to solve it and to turn it into
something workable here. But
like that spin.
Right. The hardest part is that it is an RNG still. The pieces are coming at random, and a lot of times there are not good places to put certain pieces. So the RNG can definitely still hurt you pretty badly here. But again, these are pros here. They've been doing this for a long time. They know how to handle these pieces better than just about anybody else.
And now, the Tetrises are raining down.
Alex T with just under a 1 Tetris lead. And you'll occasionally see a lot of last-second movements done, and generally these adjustments are done to help increase efficiency, even if it's only by a line, because there have been moments in this tournament that have been won by literal hundreds of points.
Yeah.
And so if you could increase your efficiency, even if it's just one line, well, that could be the difference between you winning that game and you losing. Of course, there's other things, but it's just always something to keep in mind.
Oh, really smart delayed burn going on there from Alex.
Ooh, nice, and just cleared the well in time for a boom Tetris for Alex T.
Definitely part of the plan.
Yeah, Meme has had a relatively clear board, and that's why you see her ahead. Again, the Tetris rates are a good indicator of that, and Meme does have a slightly higher Tetris rate. However, you saw it flashing red there. I was telling you how long it's been since the last eyepiece. Eyepiece, obviously the most important, because that's the only way you can get a Tetris.
Right.
And now we're separated by 2 singles, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, scores are neck and neck.
And there we go. Boom, Tetris for Meme with a 62% rate.
And Tetris for Alex, back and forth they go.
Yeah, 60% rate for Alex T. I'm sorry, 60% and a 64 for Meme. And again, that's why Meme has just a little bit above a 1.5 Tetris lead.
Alex T committing to this overhang known as a Vitz and is able to execute it, generally done to avoid burning. It can be risky if you don't get the eyepiece.
Yeah.
But if you do get it, no burn lines committed to get Tetris ready.
And also can result in a cleaner stack.
And now Meme firing back with her own Vitz.
2 quick Tetrises for Meme, as we are closing in on the level 19 transition again.
Oh, Meme just needs the right piece to slide in there. Yeah, you can see. But unfortunately, these S pieces are not working out the way that she would like. But look how well she's handling that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, setting up.
It's almost like there was
that
no
can't
bad.
be used, right?
It's almost like there was no bad pieces at all.
And then fill it in later. And then set up tucks like that.
Still waiting on. Oh, that is a lot of Z's there. RNG getting sleepy with this one.
I mean, she was napping before the match started, right?
We are closing in on level 19, though. Players can afford 2 Tetrises.
Yeah.
That's assuming the long bar does come, because the drought counter down below is ticking again.
Yeah, the players definitely would prefer to be lower to the ground when transition comes, because when the speed shift changes, sometimes mistakes can happen.
Oh, just like that. Meme actually got a little bit of a misdrop right there, but trying to clear up. Again, still not fast enough to cause them any sort of inability to survive here.
So yeah, Meme was able to clean that up efficiently.
Oh, not even going for the triple there. Actually just, straight, look at that. Meme could have dropped that eyepiece on the side, got a triple, and set herself up for those row 1 Tetrises, but no, she made sure she got the full clean, and it pays off.
Yeah, 2 quick Tetrises right there as well. Alex T actually going conservative, and that caused him not to use that first long bar. Fortunately, a second one was next, but now less than 2,000 points separate us here in game 2.
Neck and neck. Here we go.
Yeah, this is about as close as you can get at this point. You see that every time they swap Tetrises over here, the point differential is very low. However, Meme is just a little bit ahead in lines. Actually, not anymore. They're tied here. So now we see that kind of in the true lead
Meme
fashion.
missing the tuck there. It's not terribly dangerous, but it's going to just cause a further decrease in efficiency. And Alex T is almost primed and Tetris ready.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
Meme stacking up high.
the pieces
Wants
that
to
Meme
burn
has
it
been
back
getting
down.
have not been good.
And these players do play on the same piece
nice.
sets. It's just that sometimes
Right,
pieces for one player is better than it is for the other.
And-
But what a down stack over there from Meme, keeping this game alive as Alex T now takes a 60,000 point lead.
Yeah,
Boom, Tetris for Alex. Just a super clean game here.
definitely very important. Yes, the players are getting the exact same pieces, so there is no excuse.
Yeah, right now, I think, Alex has more momentum right now in this moment in competition than we've ever seen from anyone.
Yeah, he's been playing so strong.
And he's playing so smart. We normally know Alex T as a super aggressive and sometimes volatile player, but this tournament, he's just been solid.
Completely locked in. Look at that. Left well, one off the ground, and there wasn't even the burn to lead to that. That was created.
Another Tetris over there for Alex T. Still holding on to this 60,000 point lead and has crossed that million point threshold, so we do have a max. For Alex T, and Meme is one Tetris away from a max of her own.
And yeah, level 29 just around the corner.
And there's the max for Meme. Another Tetris for Alex T. Just such clean play here.
Yeah, this is a showcase of piece placement and creative solves and management.
Yeah, and Alex is playing pretty aggressive. There's been a lot of times he could have taken the safe route here, but just always chasing after these Tetrises. You can see Meme has already transitioned to the super kill screen.
And you can see right there the rolling technique being showcased and how necessary it is to get these pieces on this speed. Speaking of,
Sorry,
Alex
I
T,
also
normal kill
misspoke.
screen.
This
Yeah.
is the normal kill
I
screen.
made that
Yeah,
mistake the other day too. The fact that they could survive makes it feel super.
Right. This is used to be the kill screen. We call the thrill screen now sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
So have to be
definitely-
careful.
wow.
What a thrilling way to dig out over there for
Wow.
Meme. Staying alive here in game
Yo.
number 2. And is almost set up for a Tetris and knocks one
Wow.
down.
Yeah, and the hard part is she's behind in score, but also Alex T is behind by 10 lines, which means if he caught up, the lead would be even bigger.
Yeah, Alex finally backs down to Tetris. Boom, Tetris.
Meme looking for
Alex.
this long bar, needs it enabled to get it over, knocks down a Tetris, but now has burning in that left side, is in danger, but a triple is going to help out tremendously.
Needs another eyepiece. Actually going to abandon that chase. Oh, that is, wow.
Yeah, great burns. Now Alex T with a couple of misdrops. Would love an eyepiece. Okay, that's the triple, brings it down.
Yeah,
now
might
has
wanna
to
start
attack the
cleaning up.
stack.
There we go. Back to a neutral board for Meme.
We're separated by less than a Tetris at this point. Oh, look
What
at this.
intensity.
Both players digging.
Clutch placements on both. Another Tetris for Meme.
720 points was what separated us then.
Impossible.
Such a close game.
And Meme takes the lead with that Tetris. But Alex T is setting up for a center well.
And
And he knocks it down and
Tetris
takes
for
the
Alex.
lead right back. But Meme
Remember,
counters.
she is ahead by 10 lines here, but level 39 is the super kill screen where players basically cannot survive.
There's another Tetris for Meme. And Alex T is set up.
Could we
and
see
there's a
double
Tetris
kill?
for Alex T. Meme needs
Where's
the bar.
they
Gets
got
it
it.
over. But
But
the
the left
play
side.
destroyed.
Okay,
That's gonna be
Now-
instant scoring for Meme.
but Alex
chase
T's
down.
not that far behind. Only
One more Tetris will do
17,000.
it.
One more Tetris can do it, and he does have lines to work with. He's trying to burn, trying to stay
Play
alive.
safe.
The well is open.
And it is
there
boom!
it is.
Tetris for Alex. What a game!
Oh my God.
Point for Alex
bro,
T.
There's another
He's going.
Tetris.
He keeps going. And super kill
Wait.
screen.
We almost got a Tetris on the super kill screen, but again, what an amazing play from both of these players here. Flawless play, and yet Alex T still takes game number 2. Are you not entertained, everybody out there? Make some noise for these players here.
So everyone
Could
make
be
some
it.
noise. This could be the last
Could
one,
be
or we
it.
could have more. But make some noise like it is the last. Ready? Let's go ahead and count them down in
3, 2, 1, Tetris!
Stress.
That's right.
That's what we want to hear. The crowd really into it here.
I want to hear from everybody who wants Alex T to win this one. Make some noise! But if you want more Tetris and want Meme to take this game, make some noise!
I think people want more Tetris than they can handle, but we'll see what happens. It's all in the hands of Meme and Alex right now. Here we go.
Right now, everything is pretty calm. Higgins have actually been more favorable this game than a lot of previous games on level 18.
Yeah.
I mean, currently 4 Tetrises straight without any burns. Alex T has taken a few just to get Tetris ready. And very ambitious setup by Meme.
Now, apparently we have had a situation where someone has won without losing a single game, but that hasn't happened since we've expanded past 8 players in 2012.
Oh.
So, yeah, there was a lot less matches back then. Now, of course, we have expanded all the way to top 48 here for the gold bracket.
And yeah, if there was more time and more manpower, we might be able to expand more. But right now, it's kind of at the point where, we've got 3 days to do this.
Hold on, Meme. A little bit scary.
Yeah.
We are running into a drought.
Okay, not gonna wait for the eyepiece there. Just gonna keep trying to burn, but now the eyepieces are coming, of course.
Now an eyepiece is needed.
Oh boy, here we go.
Split double.
Okay.
Good burns.
Yep.
Nice. Gonna go ahead and take the immediate burn there. Meme opens up the well. Covers it up temporarily.
Every time she covers
and
it up.
And these O-pieces.
Uh-oh, that right side's going to be dangerous.
You can tell she doesn't want to play too
Smartly.
risky.
Wow, that maneuverability getting it all the way to the left.
Nice setup right there.
LJ.
Where's it? Okay, that's going to work.
There you go.
And there it is. Tetris for Meme.
Just for Meme. What a dig.
Let's go. Beautiful play right there by Meme.
That was scary because normally you want the eyepiece, but in that case the eyepiece almost caused Meme to top out.
Yeah, that was expert survival skills there. When you're up that high, most people cannot do it.
And it's just so difficult because the real key to that is just don't panic. But that's really hard to do. Uh-oh, a misdrop right there for Meme. Gonna be doing a little bit of cleaning over here.
Meanwhile, Alex playing pretty much perfectly.
Right, where's this eyepiece?
Ahead.
Yeah, Meme is gonna give up trying to wait for that eyepiece here.
Yeah, another drought ensuing.
We've been talking about this. Like, it seems this weekend we have gotten so many early droughts.
Not just early droughts, but also droughts at really impactful moments.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like they've just been happening one with a break between them. Sometimes they happen in succession. And that can just be soul-crushing. Because how can you catch up?
Okay, here we go. Finally breaks through that, and boom, Tetris for Meme. But right now, Meme at a 49% Tetris rate, and Alex T this whole time has just been getting Tetrises at a nice, steady pace. 73% Tetris rate.
There's the crowd.
Is it just me, or is Alex actually kind of chanting it at the same time? You can almost see his mouth slightly moving with the...
Oh, nice adjustment from Alex. Another adjustment, trying to keep the board optimal. And that's an entirely other layer of skill, is being able to see what next piece is coming and then adjusting your current piece in play to accommodate it.
And you can see right there, Meme is not even going to bother trying to clean up all the way down to row number 1 because she knows what she has to do to stay in this match against Alex.
Currently, Alex T almost up by 100,000 points as we close in on the level 19 transition.
Tetris for Meme, that's gonna help.
Yet again.
Meme setting a tuck there, and gonna play off of row 1 on row 2 there. Boom Tetris for Meme.
2 more lines left. Eyes wide open.
All right. Now
Regret
is
nothing.
Meme gonna just start? No, actually Meme is gonna try to burn down a little bit. Yeah, I was wondering if she was gonna try to keep. Oh, that was a great
Ooh, set up for the left
LJ
well,
burst.
actually.
Actually,
Yeah, left well, boom Tetris for Meme. And for people new to this, we usually set the well up on the right because it requires less movement to get pieces over to the right than to the left.
But again, you can see the kind of pressure that Alex T is putting on Meme. She has been just going for those left well Tetrises, and it paid off as she transitions cleanly back to the right side.
Yeah, no burns needed on that. But now both players are stacking a level 20. Meme knocks down a Tetris. Alex T currently up by just over 3 Tetrises and running into actually a minor slowdown here.
Having a little bit of difficulty over here. Ooh, actually, well, it works out for Alex if he can get a line bar coming up very soon.
Waiting patiently.
Again, there it is. Boom, Tetris for Alex T.
Gonna go ahead and set up. No, nice discipline. Decided to wait just long enough for that piece that he wanted to come.
Yeah, both players playing really well here in the post, 19 speeds. Sometimes players increase their efficiency at this rate, or at this speed.
And you also see it all the time, Alex glancing over to seeing what Meme is doing.
Using that extra bandwidth to know exactly how much aggression to throttle against the opponent.
See if Meme's in trouble, to see, or if Meme is ahead in lines. There's so much information you could gather from a glance.
All right, good. Oh, missed the tuck on the eyepiece. Not a big problem. As you can see, just getting right in there, but
losing a little bit of efficiency in the process.
And the biggest problem is that she needs every little bit to be able to keep up with Alex T.
Brilliant burn over there from Alex T. Now we're separated by just over a Tetris. Meme.
Wow.
I like the way that she is trying to solve this, but the pieces aren't quite giving her what she wants or needs.
Yeah, it's going to be a triple there. And
might end up going for row 2 here.
Yeah, looks like it.
For sure. There it is, and just in time. And she is now going to go for a little bit of burn here. Actually, nope, she might actually be going back to it.
Z-spin, beautiful pieces, and an eye piece to follow would be perfect.
Yeah.
And there it is, Tetris for Meme.
Now, will she keep this, or going into level 29?
There, and perfect timing for that J piece.
Well transfer.
Alex T running into a couple of issues, but he finds all the right pieces now, looking for an L or a J. Didn't have enough time to make the adjustment, but still finds a Tetris. But now there is a long bar dependency over there for Meme, and this is that's
the dirty Tetris.
Yeah, turns that dependency into a Tetris. That's awesome.
And look at how much she has caught up here. She was down by many more Tetrises earlier, but now less than a single Tetris.
Alex T with the 1,000,000 points as we close in on level 29. There it is, Tetris for Alex T.
Column 4.
And Alex T is going to go for a center well, developing into level, going into level 29. Meme now looking for the long bar.
And there it is.
One line to burn. She's trying to find the ideal way to burn it out.
That's
Opens up the well. There is a drought forming, and Meme gets it over. But that left side is still a huge concern as Alex T also encountering some issues. But
trying not to create dependencies here when you're not all the way at the bottom.
Wow.
And both players are going to down stack after a very turbulent level 9 or level 29 transition.
Again, just the fact that they can play at this speed is, like, I would call it superhuman, except obviously humans are doing this right now. Boom, Tetris for Meme.
Alex C looking for the long bar.
Yeah, gets
Finds
it. Boom,
one.
Tetris for Alex. One Tetris
and another one.
Wow.
And executes the tuck as well.
Every time you think that maybe this is the chance for Meme that Alex will falter, he comes right back. There's a misdrop right there from Alex.
A rare one. He's been playing so well.
Alex T
cleans it up.
Yep. Nice, nice.
Able to get all the burns, but Meme now opens up the lead to just over a Tetris, but is having to do just a small amount of burning. Alex T now Tetris ready and knocks it down, cutting the lead back down.
And there's a Tetris for Meme. And now it needs another eyepiece. There it is. Boom! Tetris for Meme, and boom! Tetris for Alex.
And Alex is also behind in line, so
There is more time for Alex, yes. Okay, Tetris for Alex.
Oh, nice.
A couple
Nice
of roughly
OP
timed
spur.
S's.
Boom, Tetris for Meme.
Alex T. Okay, great pieces right there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Meme with a couple of misdrops. Alex T.
Tetris
Not
Alex.
Tetris. She's
Left
looking for
side's
an
gonna be a
LP.
problem.
She can't get it, she can't get it.
Alex T.
Boom, with that Tetris at the very moment.
With a flawless tournament. Not a single game dropped. Not up against Meme. Not up against Scooty. Not a single game dropped. Your number 1 seed
Your
is
champion is
your 2025 champion.
And he has done it back to back. The first
2 years in a row.
The first back-to-back since Dog did that during the pandemic era.
And the first back-to-back.
And Alex, again, just looked absolutely unbeatable. And yes, you can see the appreciation that Alex has for such a tough competitor.
Pushing each other. That's how this happens. Meme, Alex T, give it up.
I mean, James, Chris, that was phenomenal. Meme fought all the way, took the lead at several points, and never gave up. I think just true embodiment of the spirit of competition.
Yes, we are here with the finalists for CTWC 2025. It is Meme. Meme. The crowd loves you. You're a megastar, like Chris Bidwell said. He kind of forecasted a Jonas Cup. You know, let's talk about the journey that you've been on over the past year. You came here in last year, 2024, and you kind of finished in round 1. I think it was an exit or round 16. Then you come in here and you've been just on a tear, really. And the time before that too, you just really win. You've just been on this onslaught. What has changed for you from 2024 to 2025 to get to this point?
A lot of it, I really struggled a lot with just sort of picking up rolling for the first few years. It really felt like I couldn't get anywhere, but then just something just clicked, and then everything just happened. Things happened.
Yeah, things certainly have happened for you. You've been on a trajectory to the top, and now here it is, the pinnacle. You made it to the finals of CTWC. Was that ever in your aspirations, going back to when I first saw you play in 2021 with the Wimpy Kid book, tapping around and facing off against the legend Richie, right? In your wildest dreams, did you think you'd be here on the stage right now?
Oh, definitely not. Am I dreaming right now? I don't know. I've always been sort of super clumsy, super awkward, and Tetris has been the first game I've ever really excelled at, and so it feels, I don't know, it just feels unreal that I'm playing on the big stage, that I can compete with people like Alex T. And so I don't know, I would not, I don't know what's going on.
Well, it sounds like the fans know what to say to you. You know, real quick, one last thing. The community. We always talk about the Tetris community and as a whole and how wholesome it is. You know, why don't you talk about, from your perspective, all these people that you've engaged with over the weekend and through our socials and Discords? What does it mean to you to be a part of it?
So, I don't know. I've always really struggled with fitting in, finding a community. And, again, this has been sort of, I feel like Tetris has kind of changed my life in a lot of ways. I went from just sort of being kind of a loner in a way, just sort of struggling, not really having many friends, to now just a whole community of people who apparently really love me. And so I'm just really grateful to everyone. Thank you guys so much for coming out and supporting me. I love you guys so much. Oh my God.
And there is one more thing. I would be remiss if I don't do this, right? This is a long journey that we've been on. It's a grueling grind to get to CTWC, but it doesn't stop for you there, right? I think you got another event coming up in about a month from now, right? We have the open event that we're just doing. I think you're going to Germany, is that correct?
Oh, yes. That is the DAS World Championships in Cologne, Germany. I will be competing. I was invited from getting a really high placement in the Jonas Cup, which was basically the North American DAS tournament. And so I will be playing, this will be my first time actually to Europe, so I'm super excited.
And you're going along with your friends, Fractal and Scooty, so this is going to be tremendous. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Meme, your second place finisher at CTWC. Come and get your trophy. Presentation. He already grabbed the trophy, so now it's not clean anymore, but come on up, champ. Ladies and gentlemen, rise one more time. It's time to acknowledge your tribal chief of Classic Tetris. Acknowledge him. It is Alex D. Alex, what a run, man. Back-to-back championships. We haven't seen that since Dog did it online in 2020 and 2021. How does it feel to accomplish this? And not only that, but you ran through everybody. You didn't drop a game at all.
Well, it was a lot of work, a lot of practice before the tournament. Well, now I finally did it.
Alex, let's talk about that practice and work. Some would say that, coming into the few months of CTWC, maybe a little bit off. Some of your games were a little lackluster, but the last, I would say, month or so, you have got locked in. What have you really put to attribute to grinding?
Honestly, it's just not also the way I play, but my mindset into the tournaments was really good. I try to put focus onto just me thinking I'm the best and all, and no one can stop me.
That's a great mindset to have as a world champion, right? And I think you told Vince before, it was like, hey, do you want your homies to come out or whatever? He said, no, bro, I'm a lone wolf. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm like a lone wolf, and I'm like a huge storm that no one can defend.
Alex, in the last year, you won the World Championship last year. This year, again, the back-to-back. What is next on your docket for Classic Tetris?
Well, there's this one achievement that only Dog has, and I'm going for that rebirth.
Yeah! You heard it here first. The champ will go for rebirth now. Alex, the floor is yours. Your words, the final words for us tonight.
I'm the new champion. Wait, no, I'm not the new champion. I'm the champion!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 2025 World Champion, back-to-back, Alex D!
What is this?
Oh boy, we got something special for you.
Oh no!
We like to keep this place a little clean, folks, so we're gonna sprinkle something else tonight. Thank you to our sponsor, Power Bears. You can get those Power Bear gummies over at booth. Head on over there. Merch desk is still open, folks. Get your last-minute shopping needs done. CTWC shirts, gummy bears, anything you want. Still open before you leave. Are we ready to do this? Mr. Ben Mullen, lead the charge.
Boom, Tetris in your mouth. Boom, Tetris for you.
Thank you guys for watching this year, and enjoy all the Classic Tetris action during the year, and we hope to see you next year for CTWC 2026.
I'm
Peace
your
out.
favorite underwater host, Sharky, and I'll see you next time here at CTWC.